Hello and welcome to Bristol Sport TV from Ashton Gate's Sports Bar. In the next 10 minutes or so, we'll bring you up to speed on all of your favourite Bristol sporting teams. Plus, we have news from the world of boxing as Lee Haskins looks to defend his IBF world title. But first, we start with rugby, and I'm pleased to say that my guest this week is Lock Mark Sorenson. Thanks very much for coming on the programme. Big game at the weekend, a long travel up to Doncaster, and it was a tough game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was a real competitive match. The lead changed a few times, but we were able to come out on top with a last-minute victory. So it was good for the camp, good for the spirit of the team, and a good result for us away from home.
I can't talk to you without mentioning the playoffs as we near the business end of the season. Doncaster are competitive and are looking to be in those playoff spaces.
Absolutely, yep. They're second place for a reason. They've been really consistent this year, but for now that result stays with us, and we needed to beat them because they beat us here at Ashton Gate earlier in the year. Talk
us through the playoffs because everyone supporting Bristol Rugby will be familiar with it, but it is quite a unique format, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a little bit football-esque. We play home and away leg with an aggregate scoreline at the end of that, and then if you come out on top of that, you go through to the finals, which is played in the same system.
How important is it, this feeling of the stadium? Because obviously, Bristol Rugby moving into the stadium, it was their first full season last season, and this year, for everyone, it's their home stadium. How much does it help with the fans behind you here at home?
Yeah, well, the thing is with our fans, they just continually turn up and grow, and the bigger the fixtures get, more they come out of the cracks here in Bristol. So we're very lucky to do what we do and do it here at Ashton Gate. And that stand is just, a monster. And it's great to play in front of the home fans. They, as I said, the more seats they build, they'll keep filling them.
Let's hope that next season we keep filling them with you guys up in the Premiership. Everyone is talking about it and thinking about it. I'm sure for you guys as the players, it's the hardest thing. You just want to do business as usual.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said earlier, we know we're in the semi-finals, but working back from that is a real challenge for the team because we've got gaps in our calendar. But we're trying to treat that really positively, and it's given us a chance to continually tighten up as a group and get extra bits of training done. The games we do have become even more important for us to execute the skills that we've been training on. And showing our fitness levels.
Well, you've talked about the spirit in the camp. You guys have just come back from camp, haven't you, in Portugal, which is why you're looking very healthily tanned. But it wasn't all sunbathing. I hear it was a lot of hard work.
Yeah, it was. It was an intense 5 days spent away. It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of extra work being done. There was a lot of meetings and preparation and just covering off as much as we could as a team. So we were very lucky to do it. But we've come back fitter, faster, stronger, I believe, and the togetherness that came from that trip away. Hopefully, we can start to show in games going forward.
I mean, I've talked to a number of the players and the coaching staff as well, and it does seem there is a very different vibe in the camp this year.
Well, I think it's important to remember that each team and each year is different. The here and now is the most important thing.
But in terms of the changes, you've said there's been a number of changes, not least as well within the coaching staff. A fellow Kiwi, although I know you deny that he is actually a Kiwi, Mark Bakewell coming in as the new forwards coach.
I think as soon as you hear him speak, you know he's not a Kiwi. But he's been a real steadying influence for us since he's arrived. Super experienced guy. He's really just revisited a lot of fundamental things about forward play, and the guys are really receptive to it, and obviously bringing that experience to the coaching team that we've already got, I think is only good for the team and for the squad going forward.
And talking about changes, there's going to be a lot of changes I think this weekend as well with the way to London Scottish.
Yeah, I think that's we've touched on the fact that we've got gaps in the calendar and balancing acts, and I think that's something that you're seeing at the moment, different teams week to week, and it's a chance for guys last weekend, this weekend, to really get it out on the pitch and show what they've been working so hard at. Everyone that's involved for the weekend has to be prepared by all the guys that aren't involved, so their job is super important to the weekend's performance, and that's obviously a lot of unseen work. And just remember, for a professional sport, it's just about winning for us.
It's just about winning. There you have it. Mark Sorenson, thank you very much for joining us. Good luck this weekend and good luck for the rest of the season.
Cheers, Lucy.
Thank you. Well, after the international break, City are back in action this week as they travel to promotion chasing Hull. And captain Aaron Wilbraham says he's looking forward to taking on his old team.
I spent one season at Hull 2004 and we managed to get promoted from League One to the Champ. It was another kind of promotion winning season which was great to be part of, and I really enjoyed my time there. I moved on to MK Dons after that, but yeah, I'm not sure there's many people still there from 12 years ago, but yeah, it'll be good to go back. It's a good stadium, good club, and hopefully we'll get the right result.
You won't thank me for reminding you. 36 years old, as you say, and ever present. What's the secret? How do you do it?
Yeah, to be fair, I was thinking back if I've done that any other seasons, because obviously suspensions and injuries, and I'm not. I think if I am ever present this season, I think it could be one of the first times I've done it in terms of every game being on the pitch. But yeah, it's just obviously got a good set of lads who work hard with the fitness coaches and the physios and everything. Are really good here, and we all do our bits in the gym and keep ourselves fit and look after ourselves when we're not playing, and we get the rest and stuff. We do it the right way. So I think the older you get, you start to look after yourself a little bit more. You start doing things you perhaps didn't do when you were an 18, 19-year-old kid. So, and you've got to really when you get a bit older. So I think doing the right things off the pitch and training well, I think all those type of things to keep it going.
Well, meanwhile, City women kicked off their campaign last week with a win and a draw at home. They've now got a bit of a break in action until they travel to London on April the 24th to take on their former coach Dave Edmondson's side, the London Bees. Well, to basketball now, and it was a tough weekend for the Flyers as they suffered a double defeat on Friday and Saturday. On a slightly more positive note, there was some good news for the Flyers camp as their coach, Andreas Kapoulas, was appointed the GB Under-20s head coach for this summer's European Championships.
It's a great honour in any sport to have the opportunity to coach the national team. So obviously getting the phone call, it was something I definitely have an aspiration to do. And I felt the timing was right with my experiences before with the England Under-16s as head coach and with the Under-20s the last 2 summers. So yeah, it was fantastic. It was something great, and I really look forward to the challenge.
Well, many congratulations to Coach K on that appointment. And don't forget, you can see the Flyers next in action at home on Saturday, April the 9th at the Wise Arena, the penultimate home game of the season against the Worcester Wolves. Tip-off for that one, 7:30, and tickets are available on the website. Now to other news, and this week boxing world champion Lee Haskins announced his first defence of his IBF world title, which will take place at the brand new Cardiff Ice Arena. And we caught up with him and boxing legend Barry McGuigan.
But we are very, very excited to say that we are going to be promoting Lee Haskins' first IBF title defence against Mexican boxing royalty, really, in Ivan Morales. Eric Morales' brother, 4 weight division champion, so he's a very special talent. He's 24 years old. He's coming along. He believes he's going to rip the title away, but we know different.
May 14th, what a day is going to be, you know. We're going to, you know, the Mexicans coming over to try and take my title. You know, we're going to send them straight back with their tail between their legs. You know, this is a great opportunity for me to show the world that I believe I am the best in the world. And you know, come May 14th, I believe I'll show everybody that. And I'm just looking forward to having a great fight, and hopefully we can get all the Bristol people out there and let's put on a great show.
And finally, to all things stadium, and earlier this week, season cards went on sale for their first priority period. We've issued a handy how to buy guide online, along with images from each of the blocks in the West Stand. This first week, don't forget, is for Williams seat holders to return to the West Stand or renew their existing seat. The next priority period opens at 10 a.m. on Monday, April the 4th, and that's for Atio, South and Dolman season card holders to renew or move. Well, that's all we've got time for this week. The best of luck to all of our teams competing this weekend. Hope you've enjoyed the programme. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a minute of the action. Hope you have a great weekend of Bristol Sport.